welcome back, sports fans, to third period action. 5-2 is your score at the beginning of the third period, and the puck is back towards East Kootenay. They dump it to the northeast blue line, and a scrum ensues on the far side of the ice. Connor Brown and Nick Lowen will go try to seek the puck out. And Nick Lowen centering Brown and Rule. That puck's off the East Kootenay ice skate, and Landon Hatton should think about playing that.
I thought he should have.
And puck's going to come back down low. It's into the skates of Kindrat. Kindrat has it along the boards, up to the point. Shot blockered into the corner, and that'll be Jaden Viens. Gets it all the way up to Brown. Brown will push that one forward, and on a third attempt, gets it into the neutral zone. East Kootenay goes cross ice. They're going to dump that one in off the corner, and it's going to bounce. And Connor Kindrat will collect it. He puts it around the goal to Viens. Viens gets that to the blue line. East Kootenay misses, swatting it out of the air, and as it skates across the goal line, icing is called with 19 minutes left in the period and an extra second off the clock.
We'll take it.
And so they'll line it up to the right of the goaltender, Landon Hatton. Kurt Lee take the face-off draw. And puck's going to be scooped up by Ross. Ross gets it over to Lang. Lang looks cross ice, and he's going to skate up. He's going to dump it in and skate after it. It's going to bounce off the corner over to Kimmy. Kimmy now centering to Lee. Lee gets taken out into the boards. He'll get up, and that's Kimmy now puts it back to Ross. Lang gets taken out in front of the goaltender, and back to Lee, to Kimmy. Shot off the goal. Goalie's glove. Lang now behind the goal, sidesteps the check, centering pass just out of the reach of Kimmy. He gets the puck back, and Lang pulls it back into the corner. He's trying to get it to Lee. He does. Puck's back below the goal, and Lang has it below the goal. Oh, he tries to go backdoor to Lee, and Lee puts it up to Kimmy. Kimmy gets it back to the middle. It's intercepted by East Kootenay. East Kootenay now makes their way up the ice, and they're going to push that one past Ross, and to the puck will be Ross. Ross is going to give it to Lang. Lang's going to have pressure on him right away. Gets it to the boards. Skating towards the puck will be Kimmy. Kimmy gets taken out into the boards, and Kimmy will get back up. Lee has it. He looks out to the middle of the ice towards Menard, but loses the handle on it. East Kootenay comes up the boards. Kimmy back on the back check, and that's Lee with a solid check on the East Kootenay player for a little bit of retribution. Now Menard drives down low. He gets taken out, and the puck's going to be swish back towards him as East Kootenay moves it back the near side. They get it into the neutral zone past or up towards Kindrat. Kindrat with the puck's going to sauce it cross ice over to Schwantz. Schwantz finds Lowen. Lowen gets checked from the back, and the puck's pushed back into northeast zone. And this is Connor Kindrat back from behind his own goal. He gives it away, and East Kootenay can't make the trackers pay. East Kootenay will jump that back down. And East Kootenay will be back to the puck below the goal line of the trackers. And here comes Lowen. It's off the stick of Florient. And East Kootenay controls in the neutral zone at their own blue line. Puck's just out of the reach of Lowen, and Florient will step up. Pass is made and shot into northeast zone. And to the puck will be Schwantz. Schwantz gets it up to Justin Brownlee. Justin Brownlee gets it off the boards. And that'll be Nick Lowen going to roll it up the far side. Chase London and Nathan Brownlee will come out onto the ice now, and East Kootenay is going to push that puck in on Landon Hatton. He's going to put it down for Viens. Viens goes over into the corner to Chase London. Chase London is going to get checked into the glass, and that puck's put back down onto the stick of Kindrat, and it makes its way out of the zone where East Kootenay will sauce it back up, and that's going to come back towards the middle of the ice. London trying to get it to Brownlee. Justin Brownlee has it. He leaves it for Nathan. Nathan has it in the middle of the ice. He gets tripped up, and we're going to have ourselves a Trackers power play. 16:04 left in the third period. 5-2 is the score, and NEBC and Yukon will go back on the man advantage for 2 minutes or less if they can be successful in capitalizing on the man advantage. Curtis Lee will be in there to take the face-off draw. He'll be with Noah Lang and Devin Menard. Kindrat puts it over to Turner. Turner back to Menard. Menard looking towards the net, tries to put it down to Lang, to Lee, to the back of the net. Menard, Lang, Lee to the back of the goal. Sounds pretty nice to me, Troy.
I'll take it.
So that did not take long, only 9 seconds to get it to the back of the 4x6, and they make the onion bang billow with that one.
So reminiscent of our old power play before Christmas.
And so face off at center ice, and it's going to be East Kootenay circling back into their own zone. That one's going to come to the neutral zone as it comes down out of the sky, and that one deflects up and out of play, and Kyle Schwantz with a nice center fielder's catch. He'll pass it back to the linesman, and they'll line it up at the blue line of East Kootenay. Nick won't take the face-off draw for the Trackers. He'll be centering Brown and Rule, and the puck is going to be put into the skates of Turner, and Marcus Rule comes to take the body to rub the East Kootenay player off the puck. Nick Lone comes back to search for it, and he's going to sidestep a check, and Marcus Rule waits for a loose puck to come. East Kootenay trying to get that puck towards the net. Shot forms, and that's going to come out into the neutral zone. Connor Brown's going to try to poke it free, and he was unsuccessful at sending himself on a breakaway, and that's Duncan Ross trying to kick that puck forward, and Connor Brown just about railroaded somebody into the boards there as he came flying across the ice. That one's onto the stick of Connor Brown now. He tries to come cross ice. He's intercepted. Puck's back in. It's on the stick of Kyle Schwantz. Schwantz is going to take it back towards the boards, and he sidesteps a check, but he won't get it out as East Kootenay keeps it in at the top of the circle. Puck bounces towards the middle of the ice. Intercepted shot comes. That one hits the glass in behind the goaltender. Rebounds, but just wide. And so Landon Hatton couldn't enjoy the sound of the glass in behind him as the second shot came quickly at him. 14:33 left in the period, and East Kootenay's down behind their own goal. Curtis Lee's going to flush the puck out. He takes the man out and takes the body, and now Noah Lang with the puck's going to try to cycle that back down to Kurt Lee. Kurt Lee applying the body, and here comes Logan Kimmy towards the puck. Puck's going to come towards the blue line, and Viens skates away from the puck instead of going at the puck. And Landon Hatton will direct that towards the boards. That one's onto the stick of Lee. It's going to bounce to the middle of the ice, and now Viens now has it. He heard some footsteps, I think, and got his head up and lost possession of the puck. Puck goes cross ice to Lee. Puck's going to be kicked out of the way, and so that's going to be with Lang. Lang's going to try to give it back to Kimmy, and now it's back on the stick of Lee, but it bounces away from him, and now it bounces to Kindrat. Kindrat has the puck. He's going to carry it across the blue line. He dumps it in, and Lang now will apply a little bit of pressure, and Lang up to Kimmy. And not sure what's happening behind us, Troy, as I'm watching the puck, but Kootenay's making some gestures as to some people being tied up, and Kimmy needs to get Lowen needs to get his head up, and was able to avoid all the checks. Puck's put on the stick of Menard. Menard's going to drive the bottom of the net. Menard puts it into the goaltender and is stopped from putting it to the back of the 4x6. And oh, how he would like to score here in this game, I would think there, Troy.
I would think so.
And so they have a little discussion about what was going on behind the play, and the official doesn't want him yelling from him at the bench. He'll come over and talk to him, and so they discuss that down there like gentlemen. And so they'll line it up to the right of the goaltender once the discussion is done, as it looked like there was a mess of jerseys all collecting there.
Yeah. Only got 4 guys.
And so they'll let them put on another player. And so Nick Lowen will be centering Florian and Menard, and he'll try to win that puck back to Turner. And Florian will take it to the top of the circle, rolls off his stick, and here comes East Kootenay the other way. He puts it through the skates of Ross, and Landon Hatton's able to get the paddle down, make the stop. So is that a shot on goal there, Mr. Viens?
Well, technically, yes.
13-12 left in the second period.
Third. Are we in the third? What period are we in?
Third period, man.
Yeah. First, not the second.
But the third. Puck put towards the goal. It's going to deflect into the corner. Ross will put it behind the net. Tyler Turner will go to it. Turner loses possession of the puck as it's rolling on him. East Kootenay puts it towards the goal. Landon Hatton has the glove open. He says, "Thank you very much. I'll just get a stoppage of play here." And so the Trackers will change up everybody.
At this point of the game, good idea. Second game of the day. Short shift.
Short shifts. Keep the legs rolling. And here's Nathan Brownlee, face off, wins it towards the boards. Kindrat battles. It'll be Nathan Brownlee. He's going to go cross ice over to London. London has Justin Brownlee. Justin Brownlee from the top of the circles. Backhand over to London. London can't collect the pass, but Brownlee will go pressure the loose puck, but East Kootenay takes it away to the near side. And that puck's going to go down the length of the ice. Icing's waved off. 12:35 left in the period. And the Trackers chance starts up. As coaches' kids haven't seen enough goals yet, I think they're. And East Kootenay battling for it, keeping the Trackers down in their own zone. And that'll be Nathan Brownlee. He's going to get that puck up to Chase London. Chase London over to Justin Brownlee, out of his skates to his stick. London's going to have to hold the blue line, and he doesn't. And the whistle goes as the official is not fooled by the little twisty-turny of the ankles there at the blue line. So 12:08 to go. They'll line it up at the East Kootenay blue line. And that looked like that faceoff maybe should have happened again, but nonetheless, puck's down low. Connor Brown plays it along the boards, but it's right into East Kootenay possession. East Kootenay puts it up to the blue line. Keeping it in will be Viens. He swats the loose puck over for Nick Lohan to go battle for. East Kootenay defender pushes the puck forward, and they'll work on Ross. And that's Menard, that's Brown battling it. And Brown takes the high hit, and he's going to come into the corner and pay the 17 white for slashing.
He didn't like the other guy that came in and two-handed him in the back.
And so he's going to ask what about the tomahawk on the back, you think? And at this point, I would want a 10-minute penalty coming out. I would just go to the penalty box.
I would too.
And so the penalty kill of the Trackers try to keep East Kootenay off the score sheet on this power play. East Kootenay sets up. They come out all the way to the top. They're looking to get a puck through. Shots can be put towards the goal, and that bounces under the glove of Noah Lang, and the puck's down below the goal line. And Jaden Viens battling for it. Here comes Lang. He's going to push the puck up forward. Shot comes. That's going to deflect wide into the near corner. And seeking a loose puck is Kindrat. Kindrat's going to come up with it. Kindrat's going to pull it towards the middle, and he'll start skating up as he's harassed from the back. Kindrat up over to Lang. Lang now has it, sauces it back to Kindrat, and Kindrat has it swatted away, and now here comes East Kootenay back the other way, 2-on-2 from the top of the circles, and seeking the loose puck as East Kootenay had northeast backing all the way in. Here's Schwantz now battles for it. He's got one arm, he's lost the stick, he gets taken out into the boards. And interference maybe is the call.
Pushing his head into the...
Oh, now he's going to take both of them. I thought he was just taking one of them.
Well, it was originally, and then
Kyle decided he should go to the penalty box too, or they said, okay, I'll give you both a penalty.
He misses Duncan.
5-on-4 will still be the personnel on the ice. And Florient will go out with Menard. 10:40 left in the third period. 6-2 is the score. Minute 6 left in the power play. Puck's going to come to the blue line. It's going to be kept in by East Kootenay. Turner seeks a loose puck. It's off Turner's stick. He gathers it, he buries it along the boards and gets it just out. And East Kootenay goes D-to-D back into their own zone, and now the forecheck of Menard will force the D-man back into his own zone, and that puck's coming across the blue line. East Kootenay is now going to come back and gain possession of it. It's onto the stick of Florient. Florient gets it back to the red line, not all the way down. East Kootenay comes cross ice to the near side, drop shot, and it's up high on the goaltender, and I think Connor Brown's going to make his way to the penalty box. And penalties do matter as well on the tiebreaker, so Trackers need to just settle it down here. So it'll be an abbreviated 5-on-3 for 30 seconds, 10:04 left in the third period. And just Trackers now just have to settle things down and just keep playing hockey for the final 10 minutes of the frame. Kindrat will get the puck. He's trying to get it on his forehand. He puts it along the boards. Viens has a loose puck in front of him. He's able to get to it and get it out. And so good effort by Viens to get to that loose puck and get it out of the zone. 16 seconds left to the penalty in Ross. Here comes East Kootenay up the ice, and they're going to pull their way across the blue line, working on Kindrat. They stop up, and they go cross ice, slap shot, hits the glass in behind the goaltender. The sound every goalie loves to hear. East Kootenay controls, and that's Menard who's going to get that out. And here goes Ross for a skate. Nope, netminder's going to come out, and Kimmy's going to hammer that one back in, but it puck's rolling and doesn't make it down. Now Kimmy's going to try to force that puck board side. East Kootenay plays it to the middle of the ice. Stepping up on the puck is Connor Kindrat, and the puck's going to be offside, and Connor Kindrat with the puck's going to get it out. He's just got to get his head up and avoid contact. Minute left in the power play for East Kootenay now as they regroup behind their own goal. And Kimmy trying to poke the puck free. He forces the East Kootenay defender back behind his own goal. Chase London will cycle back down. Puck is sauced up to the blue line, and that's going to come cross ice. It's going to bounce to Ross. Ross has a minute to get that puck out. It bounces to London. London now on his backhand. He'll put it on his forehand around the boards. Not enough juice on it. Stopped in at the blue line all the way across D to D back to the middle. And a good stick by Kimmy to swat that puck away. He's going to come back out to the point man, trying to take the shooting lane away. Landon Haddon didn't see that one as it goes off the bottom of his glove. And East Kootenay puts it back down on the near side into the corner. Seeking the puck is Turner. Turner's going to have a little bit of pressure. Kimmy will get that puck down and make the check. After he makes contact with it, here comes London. He gets taken out by the goaltender, and East Kootenay makes their way all the way up. Locker side's wide open, and so all I could see was net on that side, Mr. Viens.
Daring him.
And daring him to beat him blocker side, but he thought the middle of the goalie was a better place to shoot. As every goaltender would appreciate, Mr. Viens. 8:03 left in the third period. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. And that's put off the pad of Haddon. Rebound. Scramble. And Trackers trying to get that one into the corner, and they're successful at doing that. And they're going to send two people into the box. Not really appreciating this, Mr. Viens. He wants to talk to the coach. He's just going to start throwing people out, I think is what he's saying. And so they have a discussion. Coach takes the referee's words and sets them aside, and he'll talk to his players, and his players will smile and giggle. And this one's going to be pushed to the blue line, and we're even strength, and that's going to be put towards the net. And it will be Rule who gets it over to Brown. Brown can't clear. East Kootenay controls. They're trying to move it towards the middle of the ice. And now Turner's going to go try to poke that puck free. East Kootenay's off the equipment of Rule. And that's going to bounce back to Rule. Rule play it to the middle to Brown. Brown can't get that puck down. East Kootenay's going to push northeast back into their own zone. Turner to the puck now for the Trackers. He takes the check and then takes his body out. And East Kootenay comes in with another player to apply some pressure. East Kootenay taking it towards the net. Poke check by Schwantz. It's going to bounce to the far side, and that'll be Brown back to Schwantz. Schwantz is going to put it back up to Brown. Brown has the puck go through his skates, and now East Kootenay collects it in the neutral zone. They'll dump that in. Landon Haddon out of his goal to set the puck up. Tyler Turner will play it over to Kyle Schwantz. Kyle Schwantz is going to play it over to Brown. Brown tries to come cross ice, and it'll be Nathan Brownlee up to Marcus Rule. Marcus Rule with the shot, hits the glass in behind the goalie. The sound every goalie loves to hear. Brown tries to put it towards the goal. He's unsuccessful. East Kootenay intercepts. They're coming 2-on-2. This is Nick Lowen. He's going to try to pressure the East Kootenay player, and there's a snow wash. And Duncan Ross pushes the East Kootenay player away. And so enticing the Trackers into more penalties than they've been called against them all weekend here, Troy. And so they'll just take the one player by the looks of it. So that is going to make it a Trackers power play. So face-off should come all the way down to this zone here.
Should.
And we'll just help the officials remember that as we turn our camera.
That's right.
And they'll see that we're pointed down there, and they'll come all the way back down.
So they tossed him from the game for that one.
They did toss him?
Yep.
They just give him a 10-minute miscontact. No penalty then. Still 5-on-5. How's that possible? Isn't that like a 2-minute unsportsmanlike penalty? I don't know about that call.
I don't get it either.
So 5-on-5 nonetheless. 6:26 left in the third period. It'll be Nick Lowen tossed out of the face-off circle, and Owen Florent will come in to take it. Puck's going to come. It's going to be Menard who tries to pull it forward, and puck's going to be pushed forward by Ross, and Landon Hatton's going to cover that one up. And the East Kootenay player turns and tries not to snow wash him again. And so just a few seconds off the clock with 16:16 left in the third period. 6-2 is the score for Northeast BC and Yukon. Puck's going to be pushed into the corner, and it's East Kootenay who controls. And it's Ross who lifts the stick. Puck comes to Lowen, and Lowen pushes the puck up the ice. Here comes Devin Menard on the forecheck, and that'll be Owen Florent. He'll cycle the puck down into the corner. Here comes Nick Lowen. He's going to blow a tire. East Kootenay gets it to the neutral zone onto the stick of Connor Kindrak. Kindrak goes cross-ice to Ross. Ross is going to play that one all the way down the ice, and as it crosses the goal line, icing is called. So this might be the longest 6 minutes of hockey that we'll see all weekend here, Troy.
Ugly.
So they'll go line it up to the right of Landon Hatton. Curtis Lee take the face-off draw. Pucks into the skates of Lee. Lee's trying to push that one into the corner. East Kootenay controls. Lee's going to get the puck to Kimmy. Kimmy's going to skate it up, puts it up off the glass. He's going to be intercepted. He'll go back and get the puck. He's got Lang backside, and Lang's in the blue paint. Kimmy's going to go around the world, and it'll be Lee who gets to the loose puck. Lee will put it back down low, and the official falls down, and so the players let the puck roll. Kimmy takes the check. Turner's going to put that cross ice, going to bounce out of the corner. Lang's going to try to get it. He chips it, but Schwantz is already left, and here comes East Kootenay working on Schwantz. And puck's going to be put in behind Schwantz. And centering passes on the stick of Lang. Lang tries to put it through the legs of the defender. And Lang will get a second opportunity, maybe a third. He does not clear. And so here comes East Kootenay working their way towards the Northeast goal. Northeast trying to get possession of the puck back. It's to the point. Lang's going to poke that one not quite over the blue line. And Curtis Lee can't get it there either. Here comes a slap, wrist shot. That's right into the middle of the goaltender. And Landon Hatton's able to gobble that one up and get a stoppage of play. So Tracker's a bit sloppy here in the third period here, Troy.
Is that a short stick, that one?
I don't know. I don't think so. Puck is won by East Kootenay. East Kootenay puts it on net. Oh, left toe save by Landon Hatton as he sticks out the pad and steals one away from East Kootenay to keep the score at 6-2. And that'll be a short shift there.
Yep.
So Nathan Brownlee, he'll go in and take the faceoff draw. Nathan Brownlee wins the faceoff draw, and Ross gets it back up to London. London has a bit of time, and puck's rolling on him a bit. He gathers it. He's going to flip this one in. It's going to bounce just to the side of the goaltender. Collecting the puck will be Justin Brownlee. Gets it up to Chase London. Chase London on the boards, and now puck's intercepted by Nathan Brownlee. He gets tripped up right in front of the referee. No call. And he'll collect his equipment and get reset. That one's off the glass past Kindrat. And icing is waved off, so Kindrat will come all the way back, and he'll set up behind his own goal. He'll be flushed out by the East Kootenay player, and that one's onto the stick of Chase London. Chase London working 1-on-2. He tries to pull it around. Oh, he gets around, but he can't get the puck, and that was a little bit of a soft call for cross-checking.
Yeah, a little bit. He was already going down.
He was already down, but that's the way it was seen. So this is going to be a Trackers power play. And East Kootenay just doesn't want to say anything, or else they'll go to an early shower. And so Trackers are going to put out Nathan Brownlee, Justin Brownlee, Marcus Rule out with Connor Kindred and Tyler Turner. Face off one, and that'll be Justin Brownlee who gets to the loose puck. He sets it up down low. He skates below the goal line. He'll circle back. Kindred calls for it. Kindred's going to get the puck. He'll put it back to Justin Brownlee. Justin Brownlee now from the top of the circle. He's looking for something to open up. He puts it back to Kindred. Kindred has Turner backside, and Turner comes all the way over to Brownlee. Brownlee with a shot to the back of the goal. Beats the goaltender short side. And so Justin Brownlee puts it to the back of the net from Turner and Kindred. And so as soon as Justin Brownlee got that puck, he quickly got it to his forehand and snaps off a quick shot, beats the goaltender blocker side. 7-2 is the score, 3:26 left in the period. Nick Lowen to take the face-off draw, and puck's gonna sit. Nick Lowen's gonna Connor Brown will take a cross-checking penalty. I didn't quite see it there, Mr. Viennes, but there was a black jersey on the ground.
That there was.
But we do not need any more penalty minutes.
We are not doing ourselves any favors by doing that.
And so that'll be Kurt Lee to take the face-off draw.
Especially in a 7-2 game. Penalty minutes matter.
And so they blow their whistle. They'll line up to the left of the goaltender. Puck's out at the point. Point shots off the shin pads of London, bounces to the near side. East Kootenay puts it onto the stick of Lee. Lee's going to push that one down the ice. And so East Kootenay will regroup. They'll take that puck behind their own goal. And Kurt Lee will come circle in on the puck, force the East Kootenay player back behind the goal. Kurt Lee blows a tire. East Kootenay sauces it up through the middle. It's going to come onto the stick of Schwantz. Schwantz will be able to push that one all the way back down. And East Kootenay comes back to the puck. London cycles out, and Florent cycles down. London now lifting the stick, and that puck's going to be pushed through. London's going to get a hooking penalty now, I bet. Are you not allowed to lift the stick? Aren't those lifting the stick sort of checks? And so 2:35 left. It's going to be 5-on-3. Trackers really need not to give anything up here. So Owen Florian, Jaden Viennes, and Connor Kindred are going to have to do their best to get this puck cleared. Florian gets tripped up right off the face-off circle. Shot comes, and Landon Hatton with the blocker save and a stoppage in play. And so 2:29 left in the period, and they'll line it up from the same spot as they just did to the right of the goaltender. And that's kicked forward by Florent. Florent's not going to follow up. He's going to try to collapse a little bit. He's trying to take away any shooting lanes he can. That one's going to come out, and that one's going to help the Trackers out as the backhand sauce was rolling. East Kootenay moving towards the blue line, trying to stay on side. They say they're good, and that one's going to go off some more skates and out. And so it's going to be put to loose swing. Kindred's going to skate back into his own zone. He puts it off the boards into the neutral zone, and Florian's thinking about changing. He'll quickly get off. 2-on-2 shot, hits the glass in behind the goaltender. The sound every goalie loves to hear, and Menard's able to help the puck all the way back down the ice. And East Kootenay will go regroup from below their own goal line. Here comes East Kootenay making their way up through the middle. Menard's going to try to force them board side. Here comes the shot. That's off the shoulder of the goaltender. Hatton, second chance. And that puck's off some sticks and goes towards the corner, bounces up. Ross has some time. He's able to flip that one up and down. 2 seconds left in the penalty to Connor Brown, so we're back to 5-on-4 now. And the coach signals to stay on the ice on the penalty kill. And so Connor Brown's going to try to cycle down and mess things up here for the East Kootenay. And he reaches in. He's trying to bury the player into the boards. And Brown's got to be careful not to take another penalty here. East Kootenay controls. They got it down below the goal line. They're looking to get it back out front. Turner gets twisted around. And now Allen forces the player with the puck. And East Kootenay controls along the boards. They get it all the way back out to the point into the shooting zone. Bounces out the far side. It bounces over the stick of East Kootenay. 39 seconds left in the period. East Kootenay down to the top of the circle. Shot. That one's going to deflect high into over the goal. And it's into the near corner. And Tyler Turn trying to collect the loose puck. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. And it's going to come to the blue line and out. And 20 seconds left. And Duncan Ross will slowly skate it to the blue line and come out. He's going to flip that one down on goal. And the goaltender will cover it up with 10 point something seconds left. Apparently only 9.2 now. And so they'll line it up to the right of the goaltender for what looks to be the final face-off of the period, unless Nathan Brownlee can snap one off here on the face-off. And he tries to go forward with it. He'll go to the corner to get it. 5 seconds left, looking for Nathan or Justin out front. Puck comes to the point. Kyle Schwantz looks on net. Shot. And that one's blocked by the shin pads of by East Kootenay. And so Northeast wins their second game of the day, 7-2. Making the record what, Mr. Viens?
Ooh, that's going to give us 3 wins.
And 1 loss.
1 loss.
And so tomorrow's game...
9 o'clock, I do believe.
9 o'clock, you do believe. Check your schedules, folks.
I think we're on the other barn next door.
I think we're still here. The last one's in the other barn, I think.
Oh, is it? One of them we play over next door.
So it's either 9 or 9:30, so I think it's 9 o'clock. So just check your schedules to be sure, folks. We'll be back here live on YouTube bringing you Trackers Hockey live at the Capital News Center here in Kelowna for Midget Tier 1 provincials. And so it's a 7-2 victory for your NEBC Trackers.